My name is Sarah Cox, and I'm a principal instructor here at Trellix. Today, I'm going to show you how to configure your Trellix network security appliance to feed metadata and third-party event logs to your XDR instance. You can do this configuration either with a physical form factor appliance or a virtual instance running in a virtual hypervisor. Let's get started. To start, we need to collect a few details from XDR to configure the connection. Today, I'm working with the Helix console, which is part of our XDR platform. From the URL, I want to copy the hex identifier. I'll need this later to configure my VPC details. Next, I'm going to come to the operational dashboard to grab the security certificates. You'll find these in the Sensors Needing Attention section. Simply click the Download Certificate button, and those will download, and you'll need to extract those to be able to use them. Now that I've got those details prepped, I'm ready to configure the connection using the Network Security Web UI. I'm going to come to the Settings page and navigate to Evidence Collector, and this is where I'll provide the details about my XDR console. In the VPC hostname field, I'm going to paste that hex ID I copied and add receiver.apps.fireeye.com. And just note, this needs to have a connection out over port 443, so make sure the firewall team has allowed that outbound 443 connection. And if you have any next-gen firewall or application blockings in place, ensure that SSL protocol is allowed over that port as well. Once you've got that set up, you can configure the certificate. I'm going to click Add Certificate and upload those files that I just downloaded. I've got the PEM format file and the private file, and I need to give it a unique name. I'm ready to commit. Okay, and with those two settings configured, I'm ready to click Update. Once we've got that configured, I have two different types of data that we can send. We can configure the comm broker connection to send and receive third-party logs from Network Security Appliance to XDR for analysis. I'll come back to this. And then the tap sender collects NetFlow logs generated by Network Security. The Suricata engine on the appliance generates L7 metadata events, and these NetFlow events are a summary of the network traffic seen by Network Security. All I need to do to use that is to click on the toggle, and Tap Center is enabled. The appliance now forwards those events to XDR with the class FireEye_NX. Coming back to the comm broker, Network Security can receive syslog or JSON formatted messages from third-party devices and forward those to XDR. I'm going to just do a simple setup here with syslog. Then I need to configure the interface. Most customers use the management interface, either one. And for the protocol, I can choose TCP, UDP, or SSL. I'll just stick with TCP for the moment. And then lastly, we need to configure the port. I'll use the standard port 514. You can specify an alternate if you prefer. And then finally, I'll click on Add. So now we have our interface configured. Let me go through this again with JSON format. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to specify port 515. This routes those JSON formatted events to the appropriate pipeline modules on the XDR backend for parsing. Once you've got the input interfaces configured, we can slide the toggle for comm broker to enable it. After a few minutes, you'll see that evidence collector appear as a sensor in XDR. Just to confirm that, I'm going to check the hostname of my appliance, 7611-Sarah. And if I come back to XDR and on the sensors page here, I can see that sensor has checked in. You can also explore details of the connection using the CLI. Let me get logged in here, and I need to enter the enable mode and configure terminal in order to run the configuration commands. And I'm going to do show tap sender stats to see details. Now, I haven't sent anything to this appliance, so not too much interesting here, but you can use that to confirm the connection and health of events. As you can see, configuring the evidence collector settings on your Trellix network security appliance is very straightforward. Thanks, and stay tuned for more Trellix Smart tips.